Welcome to the Capstone Portfolio course. I'm Dr. Matthew Kaler, lead instructor for this course. And in the Capstone Portfolio course, our goal is to help each of you create a web portfolio that shows in a rich, thoughtful way all the work that you've done in your master's program, in your career, and moving forward after your degree. This process really begins in earnest in Module 1, and more details will become available over the next few modules. The goal for Module 0, however, is to help us get better organized in the course and to help us hit the ground running by collecting some information from you. This semester, we're trying something different in the course. We're going to engage in a practice called ungrading. This is a move away from focusing on points and grades, and instead, we're going to focus more on qualitative feedback, iterative design, and revision. In the ungrading approach, everybody starts with a 4.0. Everybody can get an A. Everybody starts with an A. We will have weekly feedback and revision towards the goals for creating this portfolio. And the idea is that you'll use this revision and feedback to have multiple opportunities to refine your work. And as long as you progress along this track, your grade will remain a 4.0. In order to do this work, we need to move away from D2L, which is really structured around points and grades, and find other tools that support this approach. One of those tools we're going to use this semester is a Google document called your feedback notebook. Now, everybody in the class is going to have a feedback notebook that only they can see and the instructors can see. Other students cannot see your feedback notebook. Navigating around the feedback notebook is kind of big. We have a lot of feedback in this course, so we suggest you use the left-hand side here with bookmarks to individual assignments. But for now, the first thing you need to do in this class in Module 0 is to start at the beginning at overview. We have one page for you to read. And when you're done reading it, you can delete this whole page. You will not need it anymore. For Module 0, we get to this part. Change the first name to your first name, last name to your last name. And if you want, you can put an image here of yourself that we would use to display on the capstone roster. Then we asked about me information. We have some questions for you about how to reach you, what you teach, about your students, work that you do that might not be a teacher, your learning goals, some thoughts that get you moving in the class, and then a chance for you to ask any questions for us. And last but not least, there's a little permission to fill out about whether we can use your name on the roster or not. And that's sort of it for what you'll do with the feedback notebook for Module 0. As we go along, we're going to keep on adding to this feedback notebook. The other document that we'll be using extensively is called the Share Tracker. The Share Tracker is going to have one row for each student in the class. Other students can see this. For Module 0, you want to find your name. And for now, I just have mine in here. And if you have a website already, you want to link it like I've done here too. This is a link to my webpage. So find your name, add a link if you have a website already. If you don't have a website, don't worry. That's what we're going to do in this class. And then for each module, you're going to go into the feedback tracker. The shared tracker, and you're going to update your work. So when you've done Module 0 here, these 3 columns here, one of the assignments is to read the syllabus. When you do that, you click done, you enter done. When you deleted the first page of your feedback notebook, you enter done. And when you complete that sort of introductory survey part of the feedback notebook, you click done. This lets us know that you have submitted your work. When we have feedback, we will indicate so on this column. And that's sort of it for Module 0. We're going to go more into how to use this shared tracker in later modules as it gets a little more complicated and the work we do is a little more substantial. Well, that's it for Module 0. We look forward to seeing you in Module 1 and working with you throughout the semester.